finger trigger button at the top of the handle that operates the pinpoint and takes you out of the menu system. The very first button that we're going to look at is the power button. When you give this a short press, it will start the ctx3030. The first time you press it, you will be prompted to select a language. But future startups will now go straight into the detect screen. If you press and hold the power button, you will enter the factory reset menu. Here you can reset a GeoStore, reset settings, reset all, or change the detector's menu language. If you accidentally enter this screen, squeeze the finger trigger to restart the detector. This button is called the Identify button. Pressing it after locating a target will alter the discrimination pattern. This allows you to quickly reject or accept groups of targets. If you press and hold this button, you enter the frame size menu, where you can change the area size controlled by this button. 1x1 is the smallest frame size, 5x5 the largest. This button is the detect button. A short press toggles between the two patterns of a program mode, or returns the ctx3030 to the detect screen from any other menu. If you press and hold the detect button, you will enter the detect screen menu. Here you can switch on or off the target trace and target trace pinpoint features. The next button is the sensitivity button. When you press and hold this button, you enter the sensitivity menu. Here you can change the sensitivity type from auto to manual, the auto level and the manual level. Whichever of these you select before leaving the sensitivity menu will be the dedicated menu choice for future short presses. The button with the speaker icon is the audio button. When you press and hold this button, you enter the audio menu. Here you can change the volume gain, threshold level, volume limits and threshold pitch. Whichever of these you select before leaving the audio menu will be the menu choice for future short presses. Now let's have a look at the noise cancel button. The first time this button is given a short press, it will automatically find the quietest noise channel to operate in. If you press and hold this button, you will enter the noise cancel menu. Here's where you can switch between automatic and manual noise cancel. This button is the ground balance button. The first time you press this button, you will enter the ground balance menu. With the ground balance enabled, you can select Start GB to perform the first ground balance. All future ground balances can be performed now with a short press of this button. If you want to switch the ground balance off, press and hold the button, then deselect the feature from the menu. Now let's have a look at the button with the world icon, the map button. Giving it a short press enters the map screen, and further presses toggles between the different map resolutions. If you press and hold this button, you enter the map screen menu. Here you can clear a geotrail, turn on or off the View Geotrail feature, recenter the map, and activate the Show Names feature. Below the map button is the Store button. Giving this button a short press accesses the Find Point and Waypoint menu, where you can record find and waypoints. If you press and hold the Store button, you enter the Geo Hunt menu, where you can record, stop or pause a geohunt. This button on the right of the display is the User button. The first time you use this button with a short press, it will switch on and off the backlight feature. This button is fully customizable. If you press and hold this button, you will enter the User Function menu, where you can change the functions of this button. And finally, the Menu button. When you press this button, you enter the first layer of the menu structure. This has 4 categories: Modes, GeoStore, Display and Options. Once you press the menu, the 4 buttons around it become navigation buttons. Noise cancel is the up button, ground balance down, sensitivity left and audio right. The first of the menu categories is called Modes. Here you will find all the saved ctx3030 program modes. The next menu category is called GeoStore. This is where all the find points, waypoints and geohunts are stored. The third menu category is called Display. Here we can customize the detect and map screens by adding extra tools to their displays. The final category is the Option menu. Here we can control the wireless feature of the ctx3030, enable its GPS capabilities and options, change the variables relating to your locality,